This is a song about prejudice and the language of prejudice and the power of the language of prejudice. It's called Prejudice. In our modern free-spoken society, there is a word that we still hold taboo. A word with a terrible history of being used to abuse, oppress, and subdue. Just 6 seemingly harmless letters arranged in a way that will form a word with more power than the pieces of metal that are forged to make swords. A couple of G's, an R and an E, an I and an N. Just 6 little letters all jumbled together have caused damage that we may never mend. And it's important that we all respect that if these people should happen to choose to reclaim the word as their own, it doesn't mean the rest of you have a right to its use. So never underestimate the power that language imparts. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can break hearts. A couple of G's, unless you've had to live it. An R and an E, even I am careful with it. An I and an N, in the end it will only offend. Don't wanna have to spell it out again. Yeah. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. So listen to me if you care for your health. You won't call me ginger unless you're ginger yourself. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Ginger life is pretty hard. Years of ritual bullying in the schoolyard. Kids calling you Wrangler and Fanta pants. No invitation to the high school dance, but you get up and learn to hold your head up. You try to keep your cool and not get head up, but until the feeling of ill is truly let up, then the word is ours and ours alone. Don't you know that only a ginger can call another ginger ginger? Ginger, ginger. So if you call us ginge, we just might come unhinged. If you don't have a fringe with at least a tinge of the ginger, only a ginger can call another ginger, ginger. Now listen to me when I'm looking for sympathy. Just because we're sensitive to UV, just because we're pathetically pale, we do alright with the females. Yeah, I like to ask the ladies round for ginger beer, and soon they're running their fingers through my ginger beard and dunking my ginger nuts into their ginger tea, yeah, and asking can they call me ginger, and I say I don't think that's appropriate, cause only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, and all the ladies they agree it's a fact. Once you're gone ginger, you can't go back. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah, go ginger, go you funky ginger. Yeah, funky ginger mofo. Yeah, you can call us bozo or fire truck. You can even call us carrot top or blood nut.
People with red
Yeah,
hair,
you can call us
make
matchstick
up
or
around 2% of the world's
tampon,
population. It's fair to say they are subjected to more than their fair share of Mickey taking. And many
But fucking with the G word is just not on. If you're a ginger bro and you don't like us, we will stand up to the fight if you want to fight us. But if you cut yourself, you might catch gingivitis. So maybe you should shut your funky mouth. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Oh, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. So if you call us ginger, can't whinge if you're injured. If you don't have a tinge of the ginger in your minge. Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Yeah. And you know my kids will always be clothed and fed, 'cause Papa's gonna be bringing home the gingerbread. And they'll be pretty smart because they'll be well read. And by red I mean red and the other kind of red. Woo! Only a ginger can call another ginger ginger. Just like only a ninja can sneak up on another ninja. Yeah, only a ginger, only a ginger, only a ginger, yeah. Are you listening? I'm not pointing the finger, I'm just having a singer. I am just reminding ya that only a ginger can call another ginger. Ginger.
Thomas Jefferson, Frederick Barbarossa, Richard the Lionheart, George Washington, Eric the Red, very famous Viking, Rob Roy, Antonio Vivaldi, the composer of the Four Seasons and an absolute badass on the violin, Van Gogh, Winston Churchill, John Glenn the astronaut, Ron Howard the director, Chuck Norris, Axl Rose, Ed Sheeran, Prince Harry, CopperCab, etc. These are all ginger people of different time periods, all of which have had an impact on the ginger community as a whole. These are people who in different areas of their walks of lives, in different walks of life, they have found some sort of fame or fortune or glory. Why is it that these people are treated so poorly by society? Is it because that they're different? Is it because that they are the rarest of all hair colors on the entire planet? Is it that they have a genetic mutation in the sense that...
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
Excuse me, Ethan?
I'm a ginger and I appreciate you saying gingers are good, but you shouldn't say that gingers are a race separate from whites because we are whites. That's like saying blondes aren't whites, and also you don't have overreact to everything and act like you're mad.
Some would say that it's a trait that evolved in Northern Europe a long time ago because of the need that, the need to absorb vitamin D in the low sunlight. Northern Europe, as some of you might know, is a place in which the lights go out every day very early. Okay, I spent many months in Bristol and London and upwards, towards Scotland. And sunlight is brief in many places for around half the year over in the UK. So paler skin being more sensitive to light, having fairer hands, standing out more brightly, absorbing the sun, helps to trap heat. Those days were probably even worse during the final years of the Ice Age. Some might say that ginger people developed these kinds of traits to help cope. Maybe in the UK it might have something to do with the residual resentment of the Irish people, okay? And I'm not trying to piss off any British people. But it could be a possibility of how it started in the UK. Gingerism is a problem. There are many reasons people are discriminated against. Bodily appearance, clumsy acts, sexuality, race. One reason that's often overlooked is being a ginger. A person with red hair, light skin, and freckles. In 2005, the TV show South Park came out with the episode Ginger Kids, as you all probably know. This would be the precursor that led to me creating the video Gingers Have Souls, which has set me down a path that has led me here to this very stream, 11 years nearly later. In the Ginger Kids episode, they said that, among other things, gingers were sick, evil, and had no souls. You have no soul has become a common accusation directed towards redheads that is often viewed as acceptable in normal society, even schools and work. This discrimination against redheads is often overlooked, ignored, or discounted because most redheads are considered white and a part of a racial majority in the areas where they are persecuted. Even if it is acknowledged, it is treated as a joke. And that shit needs to fucking stop. Why do red-haired people get picked on so much? Why is it? Ethan, I'm trying to talk to my class right now.
Poop cab, monkey cab,
Okay?
gorilla cab,
I'm in the middle of teaching a lesson!
Monkey cab, poop cab,
I don't want any interruptions tonight. I don't want any interruptions tonight. Do you understand me?
Your stream will get banned. Get the sun so maybe you can get a tan on your face and your rod. I want to dimple you and honey and call you a horse rod. It will be my favorite new treat. It'll lick you up every day I'm a whitehead too, bro.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
I don't want
Susan
any
released a
interruptions
video from your pajama
tonight.
party stream. It was hilarious.
Do you hear me? I said to stop. Despite receiving endless compliments from family members, okay, members, general passerbyers, you know, growing up with red hair is not always easy. I don't know, maybe it's because we stand out from the crowd. Redheads are often victims of ridicule, bullying, both online and offline. Or worse, being picked on for your appearance is harsh and uncalled for in any circumstance. You understand? And that can really get you down, particularly when you're growing up. And kids are cool. Okay?
We love to give redheads shit because it's the last group we can be racist to without being banned in society. Please don't take this last joy we have away from us. Before we could make fun of blacks, please don't take this last joy away from us.
That's exactly what that's literally my point. That's literally my fucking point. Gingerism is the last socially acceptable form of discrimination. Think about it. Not even fat people can be picked on anymore without repercussion. If you make fun of a fat person, if you're a celebrity, and you make a joke, even a light-hearted joke, poking fun at someone's weight, you can be canceled. But if you say something about a ginger person, society seems to laugh it off. Now, why is that? Why is that? I'm here to tell all of you today that I think that gingerism, and I have said this many times over the years, I have been the number one voice. Maybe not I would say, well, I don't know if I'm the number one voice, but I'm probably one of, if not the biggest, as far as people that have consistently campaigned for gingers to be recognized as a separate race, a minority, and to be given the same respect that other races have. I don't know of anyone else that does this, unironically, not in jest, but if I'm the only one, that's fine. I hope that changes. The point of that is I've been saying this for a long time, and my voice apparently has not been heard. Another trait that I and other minorities have in common. Our voices are not heard. Women being treated unfairly. But they will be heard! They will be heard!
And I saw a freckle
Fredless?
on his face after he punched me, and that's
Shut up!
when I became a believer in the fact that gingers have no soul, and for every freckle is a soul that they have taken.
I'm going to show you some examples. This has become such a phenomenon, okay, that finding examples of racism, I said racism, towards my people, have become so commonplace that on the very popular website, when researching tropes, These are common patterns that you might find in television, video games, tropes in gaming, like, you know, the woman being the prize for the hero, or the brunette with the glasses being the nerdy character, the Harry Potter, you know, the know-it-all girl, okay, even though women are just as, if not smarter than men. There are so much, there's so many examples of ginger people being made fun of in television. It has its own page on the TV Tropes website.
Mima is a sex toy baboon and you are a ginger who must be lynched.
Change your fucking name and get it off my fucking stream right fucking now. I don't normally stream on Monday night. I would appreciate it if you would refrain from interrupting me. This is the website tvtropes.org. If you go here, you can type in up in the search bar, okay? You can type in brunette, you can type in nerd, you can type in girl, any word you want. And it may or may not come up with something. These are different tropes. A trope is a storytelling device or convention, a shortcut for describing situations for storytellers. Can reasonably assume audience will recognize. Tropes are the means by which a story is told by anyone who has a story to tell. We collect them for the fun involved. Tropes are not the same thing as cliches. They may be brand new but seem trite and hackneyed. They may be thousands of years old but seem fresh and new. They are not bad. They are not good. Tropes are tools that the creator of a work of art uses to express their ideas for the audience. To the audience, it's pretty much impossible to create a story without tropes. A trope that is common, so common that it has its own page here for television and gaming.
Look, no one has a soul, so
excuse me, brass bus, I am in the middle of fucking talking about something very serious. I am talking about something that means a lot to me. I am talking about something that is very serious and means a lot to me. You need to shut up.
How about you make me tubby ginger, or are you gonna try to take the soul
Shut
that another
the
ginger
fuck
already
up!
took?
I will make you! I will have you sent to the sue log! I will sue you, and I will have you locked away. Joshua Blackmore says I'm actually learning something. Well, hopefully all of you learn something every time you attend my class. Shh. Hey, Copper, have you been tonight? Here's a video. How have you been tonight? I'm okay. Here's a video to show about the class about celebrating equality by featuring different races. Smiley face. Well, maybe I'll check that out. We'll see.
Women being treated unfairly.
Guts! Shut up!
Gingers deserve to be bullied. They are disgusting.
I am in the middle of teaching a class!
In the gas chambers like niggers, kikes, sand monkeys, and dirty drug-dealing Mexicans. Gingers have no souls. They earn a freckle for every soul they steal.
Anyway,
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
Gary?
My name is Gary and I
am trying to talk about gender discrimination and it needs to stop.
Stand aside, Mr. Cuckles. This stream belongs
This is a very serious topic. This is a very sensitive subject. And I expect all of you to treat it sensitively. Do not join the rotten eggs. Gary Williams, stop spamming. Where are my moderators at? Hello? Now, there's a common pattern that you will see in television and gaming. So common, in fact. It is on the TV Tropes website. Redheads are uncool, and what do you know? There's South Park right there. When even the token minorities reject you. Is that a racist phrase that you just said there, whoever wrote this article? The high tendency in fiction for young nerds, geeks, and other social outcasts to have red hair. They're often gingers. Redheads with pale skin and freckles, but not necessarily.
I'm a feminist.
I'm trying to teach a class! I am starting a class right now. I am starting a fucking class! Shut it!
You tubby walrus.
When I tell you to be quiet, you fucking be quiet, you little prick. Insignificant fool. They're often gingers. Redheads with pale skin and freckles, but not necessarily. They might have intellectual hobbies like reading. Their clothes are probably far from stylish, and they're likely to have minor health problems. They are easily picked on for these things, not necessarily for their hair color. Unlike the redheaded stepchild trope, which I will visit, they also have a tendency to be a shrinking violet. If they're not, then they'll be an uncomfortable, fiery redhead, which is another trope. Who gets into trouble? Okay, big trouble. First of all, gingers are not angry! Why do you think that because I have red hair, I am easily frustrated or angered? Do I seem like an angry ginger to a stereotype to you? No, I don't. I also smile. I cry, I laugh. I am not a two-dimensional cartoon character. I am a human being who is complex, who has a wide variety of emotions, a big range of emotions. And I interact with people in all sorts of ways on my Discord server. Ginger people are not just fiery redheads or pathetic, nerds. Not to say that nerds are pathetic. I'm just saying that they paint ginger people in this light. And it needs to stop. Why can't Spider-Man be a ginger? Why can't Batman be a ginger? Oh no, he has to be the big, muscular, brooding brunette billionaire. Oh, another Donald Trump. What if you made Donald Trump Batman? Is that what it is? A billionaire playboy who doesn't follow the rules or respect society's wishes? Batman runs around destroying the city with his cars and guns. Is Batman Trump? I'd say no, but you get my point.
People that somehow aren't in the
White
book
man.
of legends. Nigger Killer 420
Excuse me!
and CopperCab. These two are legends and
Blazer Wings! Why are you talking?
Clowns. Everyone type
Why are you talking right now, Blazer Wings? You are not welcome here. You are one of the oldest clowns in the class, okay, in terms of being around during the original UK show. You need to fuck off. I don't know why you keep reappearing, but you need to stop. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'm talking about a serious issue. Piss off, Fred. No one cares about you. Anyway. The point is, I'm going to continue reading. If they're not the shrinking violet, then they'll be an uncontrollable fiery redhead who gets into big trouble. Despite how different they are, they can grow out of it, and by the time they mature, they can be expected to blossom into a self-assured person who is calm, strong, and elegant. In the meantime, they will probably make a loyal friend. I'm sorry, what am I, a dog? The character might think that it's just their hair color making people look down on them, like the redheaded stepchild. But if it was a different color, they wouldn't be so self-conscious and make themselves look bad. Dye jobs tend to backfire, though. A sign of maturity is fixing up their hair, but keeping it red. The brainy brunette can similarly not fit in, but their geeky intelligence gives them a calm confidence that the redhead lacks. If the character has red/brown hair, they only count if it's noticeably red.
I'm a feminist.
And they have that lack of confidence among their peers. These stereotypes, myths regarding ginger people need to stop being perpetuated and constantly regurgitated, spewed out, vomited by these fucking imaginationless hacks that run Hollywood and run cartoons and television series. You're a bunch of uncreative, uninspired hacks who don't know anything about ginger people. You need to stop! Do not comment on my stream again. Do not comment on my stream again. The redheaded stepchild. I'm gonna beat you like a redheaded stepchild. Lyle! Not from my Discord server, but from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Redheads who are bullied, picked on, beaten, or just plain hated for no reason other than them having red hair. Sadly, this is not a discredited trope. The expression is from mixed Italian-Irish families in the late 19th century. The red-haired stepchildren would be seen as evil. Also, red hair would underscore that the child is not related to the step-parent, as seen by the physical difference, and, alas, the wicked stepmother and father, too, is not a fairy tale. See also Wicked Stepmother, hilariously abusive childhood. I don't know how that's hilarious. If the redhead is made fun of for more than just her hair color, oh, they're saying her like a gender, it falls under redheads are uncool. Fiery redhead, of course, a fiery redhead is a red-haired character who is strong, hot, well, I'm certainly strong, hot-blooded, outgoing, usually outspoken, and, if a love interest, often female. This is another little thing. Ginger men, get it worse than ginger women. This is not uncommon as far as racism goes. One race will get one gender of the race, one of the many genders of a specific race might be hated on more than the others. Ginger men are the most hated in regards to ginger people. Redheaded women also get it. Hey, does the carpet match the drapes, sweetheart? They also get hated on, picked on, discriminated. I'm not saying that they don't. Other genders too. Transgender people, non-binary gingers. All kinds of, gingers of different genders. Okay, genders. Many ginger genders. Okay, many gingers of different genders. Tongue twister a little bit there. Are picked on, but men specifically, okay, as someone who is speaking from a male perspective and someone who has seen it from the ground floor of a school, not from the ground floor of a school, but you get what I'm saying, are hated on. We're seen as unattractive by some people. We're seen as the nerd, the Ron Weasley, the Chucky from Rugrats. We're the nerd, the Dexter, Never the Blossom from Powerpuff Girls, the leader of the group of the girls. No, never the Blossom, always the Ron. She has a big personality and she's not afraid to use it. Whatever you do, don't get on her bad side or there will be hell to pay. Especially if powers or personality or elements are present. She likes playing with fire. Thus, in a four temperament ensemble, expect her to be caloric. She will be unladylike unless it's the case of a redheaded, spirited young lady. She might be one of the boys or a tomboy or a ladette. Heroes do like redheads after all. This is a common thing. Heroes, for some reason, want redheads. As you can see here, this is a comic, a picture showing a color-coordinated romance. They will draw heroes in comic books quite often being attracted to a redheaded female. Remember, woman. Women aren't hated on as much as men. I can Google right now differences between gingers and redheads. I'll hit the backspace, but let me show you. If I go here, what's this? Oh, pictures of redhead versus ginger. Do you see something going on here? Female. Male. Oh, what's this? They've actually used me in this picture here. They've actually used me in this image. The difference between a redhead and a ginger. See, it's a very common thing to hate on ginger men, but be attracted to ginger women. They are objectified. They are fetishized. While we are not typically fetishized. Now, I have actually, this might surprise you, because see, that ingrained discrimination towards men of the ginger race, I have been fetishized. I have had women approach me because of my red hair. Of course, I don't fall for any trap. No thirst trap. No thank you. I'm not being sexist when I say that. I've been hit on Spring Break. If not for being CopperCab and being on TV or whatever at the time, it was for my ginger hair color. This has happened, albeit it has been rare. I will say it as well. It does occur, but it is not, obviously not as common as it is with ginger women. Look, I can go on, okay? And not to mention, by the way, recently in Hollywood, MJ, Spider-Man and MJ being a recent example, gingerism happens a lot in Hollywood. Gingers are replaced, typically ginger characters from comic books and from cartoons in the previous years in the history of, pop culture. They have been replaced by people of other races. Recent example, Zendaya playing the new MJ, if you will, taking on the role of the love interest, the MJ as they call her, in the new MCU Spider-Man movies. I like Zendaya. Zendaya's a beautiful young lady, and an amazing actress, a wonderful singer. I have no quarrels, no problem with Zendaya. She's an amazingly talented person, incredibly talented. And I think that she does a fantastic job playing the reserved, kind of closed off at first, outgoing introvert that is the MJ of the MCU. But my point is, and I won't even say it's not restricted to just the MCU, it's everywhere. Annie, it's any, you can name any movie, okay? Even if it's the new Netflix series where they do the old Archie comics, okay? The adult version of the Archie comics. Archie is not played by an actual redhead. Redheads are often replaced. Either they will have brunettes or blondes dye their hair red, offensively, which is kind of a new form of blackface for redheads, or they will just hire someone of an Indian or African American descent to just completely rewrite the character's race. Now again, this happened, obviously, recently got a lot of backfire or a lot of controversy with The Little Mermaid, which is a northwestern fairy tale. The Little Mermaid was based off of a European fairy tale from the Vikings or something like that, and the mermaid is meant to be a redhead. Ariel, the Little Mermaid, okay? The original story that it's based off of. And they made the Little Mermaid black, and I don't have an issue with that. Black people aren't given enough roles in Hollywood. They need more, in my opinion. People of all minorities. That doesn't just go to black people. I mean Indian people, Asian people. I think Asian people do not get nearly enough leading roles in Hollywood. I think Asian people are they're looked over many times when they should be looked at and seen more, being the leading role. Instead of just Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee. It doesn't always need to be a fucking martial arts film. I have martial arts, but I also have I have a great amount of respect, if not greater amount of respect, for Asian people as a whole. And I can appreciate that they are a diverse group of people that are not two-dimensional, as I said earlier about gingers. They are not a cartoon of themselves. They deserve to be treated with the same respect that white people are treated with. It's always a white man being the lead in a rom-com or an action movie. Gotta be a Tom Cruise or a Brad Pitt. Chiseled chin white male. Straight white male, typically. Never a gay male. No. You can't have a gay male rom-com or action hero. James Bond can't be gay. He can't be Games Bond. G-A-Y-M-E-S Bond. James Bond instead of James Bond. It can't be that the main guy's gay or a different race. It's got to be a white male. Can't be a ginger. No, that's the goofy sidekick. The nerd, as we talked about here. Redheads are uncool in Hollywood. This is a common occurrence. Ginger people are often disrespected. You might not realize it. Heck, even if you're a ginger, you might not realize it because you have been programmed by white people to laugh with them at you. They're not laughing with you. You're laughing with them while they laugh at you. They are not laughing with you You're laughing with them laughing at you. Understand those words I'm saying right now? They're not your friends. You have been tricked by the bullies, the racists, into playing along, making yourself their bitch. Not me. Not fucking me! No, bitch! No! I am not your bitch! And I won't laugh along with you. No! I'm not laughing. Ginger people are discriminated against. And it needs to fucking stop. Now, I'm sorry.
I'm a feminist.
Who said that women treated unfairly? People specifically.
Just because
I'm
you
not
have
saying that you're a
freckles and
bitch.
blue eyes doesn't mean you're not
Ivan
white. Gingers are white people. White people have freckles and blue eyes and green eyes. Sometimes white people have red hair too. Study basic biology. It's clear you're a dropout.
Again, another self-righteous, self-important, narcissistic, egotistical,
I'm a feminist. Who said that women
thinking that their opinion matters.
Are you ever happy?
Ivan,
about anything and
nobody
everything.
here actually gives a shit what you say. Again, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by some irrelevant, insignificant speck of dust, white male, I'm sorry to any ginger people out there. I'm sorry to ginger people, okay? I'm not trying to make you feel bad. When I tell you that white people have made you their bitch, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. White people haven't made you their bitch. Disregard all that. Disregard everything I said about that. Okay? Disregard everything I said about white people making you their bitch. White people have not made ginger people their bitch. We are not anyone's bitch. We are a proud, powerful race that deserves the same respect that everyone else has. We are all equal. Excuse me. You know what? It's not even that. It's not even that we're a proud, powerful. Okay, let me see. Okay, Max. Shut the fuck up.
Gingers don't have souls. Gingers don't have souls. Gingers don't have souls. Gingers don't have souls. Gingers.
Disregard what I said about ginger people being a proud and powerful race, and I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that now. Look, I'm not saying that ginger people are I'm not saying that ginger people are a proud and powerful race. No, actually, I'm not going to say that. You know why? You know why I'm not going to say that? Because my people have not come together as one, like they should, like I would have it. Imagine one day, thousands upon thousands upon thousands, hundreds of thousands of ginger people coming together, flocking together. Hearing my words from loudspeakers with flags on every corner depicting a freckled fist. Imagine. Ginger pride worldwide. Ginger and proud of it. That would be the slogan. Ginger pride worldwide. I would amass a fucking army. A regime that would prevent my people from being walked on. I would have only ginger-owned businesses being promoted. Only ginger-funded scholarships. We would have our own classes, our own schools. It would be a brilliant, beautiful social experiment. In fact, maybe one day I can get Hollywood to fund a social experiment television show so I can use their fucking disgusting money against them. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't need it. I would crowdfund it. I only want ginger people there. Now listen, it's not meant to be racist towards any people. I'm simply trying to establish a better future for my people. My people. You understand that? My people! Now. Now, let me. Okay. Hold on 1 second.
I'm a feminist.
Wait, I am not. Don't call me a ginger Hitler. That is not what I'm doing
You are
here.
the next ginger hitter. Racist, cab 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 racist.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm not. No, I'm the one who gets picked on. I am not a victim, but I have been a victim of racism, like this image here that is tossed around all the time online. Now, we have, as I was saying earlier with the tropes in Hollywood, we are always depicted, which infects all of your feeble, easily bented minds, okay? Hollywood, over time, brainwashes you and programs you. You don't understand this, right? But if you're watching this right now and you watch a lot of movies or you watch the news and you watch TV and you sit on your iPhone while the government collects data from you and learns all about your habits and everything and you don't care because why, it doesn't affect me. Yeah, you're all just a bunch of fucking Listen to me. You are, to an extent, programmed. You are unable to break your programming, much like a Matrix style scenario. You don't even know that you're programmed. How can you solve a problem when you don't know what the problem is? You don't know that a problem exists. So there's no solution to a problem that has never existed, is there? No, there is a solution, and that's watching my classes and learning. I'm trying to educate you so that you can be a better person, a better individual, not a group collective, okay, hive mind full of a bunch of ignorant buffoon Trump-supporting bigots. No, I'm trying to break you free of the chains of ignorance and set you down a path of enlightenment that hopefully evolves beyond even I. Not hopefully evolves beyond even I. You'll never be as smart as me.
My dad's page in the big book. Calm down, toast.
Hold on. And by the way, I like the government. I'm not a fan of how they've been legalizing marijuana and going against their own word. They always said that marijuana was bad. And marijuana is bad. And now they're suddenly going, well, weed is not that. I mean, we can legalize it for medicinal purposes. No, weed is fucking disgusting. It makes you less likely to be active. Okay, that's probably why the government is doing it. I mean, I like the government, but hey, look, they don't always do the best things, okay? And they might be trying to make people lazy. I hopefully no ginger people are smoking pot. If I'm ever going to have a revolt against, well, not a revolt. I don't want to do that. I don't want to stage any kind of revolts. I just want a ginger, I wouldn't say uprising's not the right word. I don't want, look, I want my people to, marijuana is another distraction. Okay, I'm not going to say it's bad or good. Disregard everything that I have said previously on this whole stream. Let me just start over here, okay? I'm starting fresh right now. Disregard everything I've said. Disregard everything I've said previously on this stream. Hold on. Excuse me! I am talking!
I was associated with
G.E. Trump!
the biggest bet I know was a redhead. It's far too complicated to easily explain why.
G.E. Trump. I am in the middle of teaching a class about my people. You are being rude. As I was saying, disregard all the stuff that I've said previously. Don't disregard all the stuff I've said previously, just like for this stream. Disregard, we're going to restart the stream. Disregard the previous, whatever, I don't know. We've been streaming for 53 minutes, so for the past hour now. Whatever, forget about it. Now, the point is, we're starting over. Look, do you not want to be, drop a 111 in the live chat if you understand that you can be a better person. Drop a 111 in the live chat if you believe and you want to be a better person tomorrow than you are today. I want to know. I want to know what a good person you can be. Drop a 111 in the live chat if you desire to be a better human being. I'm curious. Yoda Furby drops a 111. They want to be better. Brooke Shadden. Hi, Brooke. How are you? Drops a 111. Okay, see, Brooke says always. Brooke, are you a female? If you don't mind me asking, I know it's a personal question. What is your gender? If you don't mind me asking, Brooke, it's for a point I'm making. Brooke, just say yes if you're a female. Well, you don't have to just say yes. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm just curious, because I have a point I want to make here. I see a lot of dumbasses typing, but I haven't seen that many 111s. Oh, we do have a few. Jen? Okay. Brooke says, hi, I'm good. Okay. But Brooke, are you a female? Let's see. There's a little bit of a delay. So I don't know if she's seen this. Yes, I am a female, Brooke says. See, there's my point. One of my many points is that women, whether you want to accept it or not, are typically much more intelligent than the male gender, or sex, if you will. Why are women smarter than men? I don't know. There are many genders. Men seem to be on the lower end of the intelligence spectrum as a whole. Less mature. It's actually proven that the other genders mature faster than men. Boys take a longer time to, have that growth, if you will. Not boys. It's not that boys have a longer time to hit that growth, if you will. It's that, well, some men are never really grown up, are they? Men are typically stupid. Now, are they so stupid that they don't know that they're stupid? I guess that depends on the man.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
A male.
I'm already a better person, not a puck-up like you. Hitler cab, Hitler cab, Hitler cab, Hitler cab, Hitler cab, Hitler cab.
We're going to ignore Max. We're going to ignore Donald Trump. We're going to look at, excuse me. We are going to look at some more stuff. We're going to learn. We're going to ignore the men who are self-righteous and self-important. Okay, like man-children, and we're going to, not man-children, but we're going to continue moving forward. Children are brilliant, okay? They have so much potential to not be racists, to not be sexists, to not be assholes, jerks. Children are our future. Not our future, but the earth. They will probably inherit the planet if we don't destroy it by then, Anyway, see Ron Weasley here. He's depicted as scared in multiple movies.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
Ronald Weasley is put in a frilly little
and calling
suit.
me irrelevant because you can't come up with a valid counter-argument.
Ivanator,
you always
you are
this.
a
This
prick.
is why Dr. Bob won the debate back in January.
Dr. Bob
you need to
won nothing.
Or defend yourself when being challenged.
Dr. Bob won nothing. Shut up. When I tell you to shut your fucking mouth, you hick. You shut your fucking mouth, okay? And if someone's in the room with you and you start talking, do they run away because you don't brush your teeth? Are you just like a smelly Republican redneck? Too busy ironing your flag and not brushing your teeth? Shut up, you fucking hillbilly. Now, pardon me, everyone. I had to handle that white male. Sometimes, the teacher's gotta straighten out his students, if you know what I'm saying. Now, as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by a dumbass, Ron Weasley, depicted in all these movies as scared, helpless. Harry? Look at that. I will say, however, that he ended up being with Hermione instead of Harry. Which is, whatever. Here's another example of a ginger. Depicted in a kid's cartoon from the television series Recess. Drop a 333 in the live chat if you remember Recess. Did you like this character? Probably not. You know what hair color they had? Red. Here's another character you might be familiar with, Chucky from Rugrats. Always depicted as being scared and worried about something and You know, the white baby, Tommy. Was that his name, Tommy? Oh, well, he was depicted as brave. Tommy was brave, you know? Whereas Chucky was. And look at that hair. Boy, they made that hair loud. They made that hair spiky and obnoxiously just like a puffy ginger fro. Okay? Not a ginger fro, but like a ginger just... Because it's not an afro. It's not a fro. It's like the style of it is like spiky. How would you describe that? Not like spiky like Bart Simpson, but just unkept maybe. Let's say unkept. Not afro, not fro. Let's say that ginger. It's a ginger unkept look. And again, that depicts him in an unattractive light. Not unattractive like sexually, obviously. It's a fucking cartoon of a kid. I'm talking about unattractive as in, not unattractive. That's the wrong word. That's a bad word. What I mean, it's a poor word choice. I'm trying to think of the right word. As a uncool. There we go. Yeah, that's the right word. Uncool. As they said back here. Hold on. Where is it? Right here. TV. Redheads are uncool. So you have to depict, you know, little Chucky here as uncool. Not unattractive, but uncool. He's always going to... Gingers are always going to be seen as fat. Or, you know... And what is that saying? Are we saying that fat people are uncool or unattractive or whatever you want to say? No. Fat people are just as beautiful as all people, okay? Ginger people are just as beautiful as everyone else. Drop a 111 in the live chat if you agree with me. Drop a 111 in the live chat if you agree that ginger people are just as beautiful as everyone else. I am sick of us being seen as unattractive, uncool, unfunny. We're even depicted as bullies in a lot of media. Isn't it rich? Excuse me! I told everyone to stop joining the Rotten Eggs! Stop! Prick! Raven Queen! I told all of you to not join! I made an entire stream almost. I threw eggs at the fucking wall. I wrote the names of fucking rotten eggs on eggs, on actual green rotten eggs. And I broke them, shattered them against the fucking board. All in an effort to tell all of you that you should not want to be a rotten egg. It is not something you should want to do. Don't drop an EE. Are you a dolphin? Why are you dropping EE? What, are you a dolphin? Are you a dolphin? Are you a bell dolphin? Is that what you're saying now? Bell dolphin? Don't talk about bell dolphin. Don't join the Rotten Eggs. Fuck you. Shut up, Raven Queen, prick. Well, don't shut up, Raven Queen. Just don't. I'm not going to call you a prick, but you're being very... I don't know if you know this, but I don't like it when people join the Rotten Eggs. It should be a good apple. Here's another, obviously, as you probably know. My dad says each one of my freckles is a kiss from an angel. Again, they make fun of ginger people. South Park is one of the biggest ones. You know, obviously, you probably remember this episode. The Ginger Kids episode, which led to me making the ginger video, which then led to them making fun of me. They recreated my video a couple of times. They made a few of the... A lot of people don't know this, but they actually made a couple clips. They have a Wikipedia page here of the CopperCab spoof commercial for the South Park Wikipedia. The CopperCab advertised the season 14 premiere. It featured Eric Cartman talking about gingers. Psst. Both of these mock me, belittle me. I don't know if a lot of people know that there's two different versions. They aired these clips throughout the entirety of the 14th season, treating me like a fucking mascot for an entire season of the entire 14th season. Before every new week's episode, they would air these clips on Comedy Central, making fun of me, mocking me. For mocking a sincere video where I was I wasn't even I was a minor, I was 17. They mocked me on international TV and made everyone at my school think that I was in on the joke and that it was okay to make fun of me and quote the video to me in the hallways of school. They mocked me. They made my bullying, you understand what I'm saying? Not explode, not expand. It didn't help. Because now everyone's thinking that, you know, I went from being bullied to being laughed at to people maybe thinking that they're laughing with me, unknowing that they are laughing at me still. Only more so now. Pricks. Absolute fucking pricks. They didn't ask my permission to make fun of me. A couple of times. They didn't ask my permission to do this. You think that this is fucking funny? Do you think that this is acceptable? Is an acceptable thing to do to a minor? To take a video that they made? A minor made a video, a cry for help, asking for people to recognize that bullying against ginger people was a problem, highlighting South Park's role in that bullying, saying that South Park helped to incite that bullying. I called for a boycott even in the description before cancel culture was a thing. I called a boycott. I have not messed with the description since making that video. It's still the same as I first posted it. And I said we should boycott South Park. And they went and they made fun of me. They used those clips making fun of me. They used those throughout the entire run of the 14th season of their show. Like I'm some kind of mascot for the 14th season. And that's there. Some people think that I should be honored that they immortalized me. I've read comments like that. They immortalized you, CopperCab. Why are you so offended? I would be honored. You aren't me.
I'm a feminist.
You don't know what I've been through.
Egghead fuck like my
You don't know
daughter
anything
said,
about
go
me.
spoon your Belle Delphine pillows.
You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about who I was before I made my YouTube channel. You don't know the experiences that I had. And you think South Park deserves a thanks from me? You're not me, so you might be honored by South Park making fun of you, using your video that you made. Sincere video. You using something like that, copying it almost word for word, making fun of it, using Cartman, arguably their most famous character, for the wrong reasons. He's awful. Having Cartman, the exact person who made fun of me, or made fun of ginger people that caused me to get bullied. Like a very fucked up full circle point. Not a full circle moment, but they had Cartman of all people dress up as me like a fucking cosplay. And animated my driveway and all that. House and everything. Even the street. And they had Cartman mock me. You think that that's an honor? I don't agree. They took my video and made it into a joke. Or at least they tried to. I could have sued. And it's different because I wasn't a celebrity. I wasn't some movie star with $1 million and 100 lawyers. I was a minor, a 16, 17-year-old minor from Grayson, Georgia, who didn't ask for any of that. And they copied my video word for word, and they mocked me and
Fix
caused
your
emotional
damn internet,
distress.
you
I could have
soulless
sued.
ginger. Shut
I chose
cry
not
some
to.
more soy boy, cry some more soy boy.
Shut up,
some
Max!
More soy boy, cry some more soy
I'm
boy,
trying to
cry
tell
some
you.
More soy boy,
Be
cry
quiet!
Some more soy boy, cry some more soy boy, cry some more.
I am not a soy boy! Do I seem like a soy boy? Do I seem like a soy boy? Don't join the Redhead!
Meet me down at the parking lot before the blacktop gets too hot. I'll wait, but I can't wait all day. Rodney, 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 Rodney. Clock is running like a grand champ. Evil Knievel sitting on the ramp. Oh, world just laid out on a tray. Rodney, 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 Rodney. I got a bike that you can borrow. You know school starts tomorrow. No time for tears of sorrow. But don't
Change that fucking song! I'm not lifting my camera lens up till the song's over. Okay, now change. First of all, can y'all hear me? Drop a 333 in the live chat if you can hear me. Such a bunch of fucking bullshit. Do not welcome Brian Downing to the fucking Rotten Eggs. No one join the Rotten Eggs. Okay? I'm not going to say that it's forbidden. I don't mind if people join if it's a good apple. But if you're going to join, don't join the Rotten Eggs. Can y'all hear me or no? Can anyone hear me? Shut up, Brian. Don't type in the live chat. If you're a rotten egg, don't type. You're not allowed in the live chat if your name is green. Green like a toxic fucking, like the Joker. Like a fucking, like the Joker's hair. Green like a rotten egg. Fucking prick. Drop a 333 in the live chat if you can hear me. I don't even know if anyone can hear me. I don't even know if anyone can fucking hear me. Drop a 111222 in the live chat if you can hear me. Please, can one of my precious good apples. Please. Anyway. Can anyone... Can someone help me, please? I'm trying to stream a class. I'm either going to sit here and we're not going to have anything going on, or you're going to say, y'all can hear me or not. 111222 if you can hear me, or else I'm not lifting the lens up. I'm not going to just sit here and be muted and talk.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
No, you shut the fuck up. It's a stupid name. Gaming Source Gamer. Gaming Source Gamer? Imagine saying that. Hey everyone, this is Gaming Source... Like, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make fun of your name. Just don't be mean to me. Don't call me Gingerhead. If you're not ginger, don't use that word. Here's a recent example. Sperm bank. Would you want my sperm? Drop a 000 in the live chat if you would want my sperm. If you're a ginger woman who's 21 years or older and you want my sperm, drop a 000 in the live chat. Now, if you're not, don't drop 000. Now listen. You see this right here? Not everyone wants ginger people's sperm or my sperm. Look, sperm banks are redheads. We don't want your semen. This is from CBS, okay? CBS, one of the mainstream news places. Keep your semen to yourself. That's what world's largest sperm bank is telling potential donors who have red hair. The bank's director told the Danish newspaper that there simply wasn't much demand for sperm from redheaded men. Redheaded men. Not sperm from redheaded women, though. Notice how they didn't say that. They didn't say that we don't want sperm from redheaded women or redheaded non-binary people or trans people. They said redheaded men. As I was saying earlier, of course, redheaded men are discriminated against more than any other gender of ginger people, of the ginger race. Understand? Brooke Shadden in the live chat said, I married a redhead and still didn't get a redhead baby, with a crying emoji. Brooke, that is very unfortunate, and I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but that's very sad. Brooke, do you want a ginger child? Is that what you're telling me? Because I want to tell you something right now. I'm not going to tell you to keep trying, okay? But we need all the ginger people we can get in this world. If I'm going to have a beautiful empire one day, okay, not a beautiful empire. I don't want an empire. I don't want to be an emperor. I don't want to rule people. Look, okay, I'm not going to say that. Look, hold on, just listen. Brooke, you are awesome if you want a ginger child and you married a ginger man and you want ginger kids. That is amazing. That is spectacular. And kudos. Well, not kudos, but that is... Can we get some clapping emojis in the live chat for Brooke? That is so sweet. Brooke Shadden, that is amazing. Brooke Shadden married a redhead, but unfortunately didn't have redheaded kids. That's, it is what it is. Jen D's, apparently another girl in the live chat says, I like redheads. I like redheads, especially Canelo. I don't know who that is. I'm not hitting on Brooke. I'm not. She already has a ginger man. And I want a ginger woman. Okay? Not that I'm racist towards white women. I just... Respectfully, I like my people as far as a mate to have offspring with. Because I want to promote more ginger people, okay? I've got no problems with any other race. White people, black people, Asian people, Spanish people, Jewish people, Brazilian people, little people, gay people, women, men. I've got no issues with anyone in the world.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
People. That's what I'm saying.
Remember
we're the minority
yesterday
here.
when Copper broke his
We're the
glasses
biggest
and
minority.
cried and squealed like a piglet?
Excuse me. Can you not? And what did I say about your name? What did I say about your fucking name? That's what the world's largest sperm bank is telling potential donors who have red hair. The bank's director told they said there wasn't much demand for sperm from redheaded men. I do not think you chose a redhead unless the partner, for example, the sterile male, has red hair or because the lone woman has a preference for redheads. What did he say? And that's perhaps not so many, especially in the latter case. I may be referring to the preference for redheads. Do you see this? 10% of the Irish population is red. Like, men typically ejaculate 2 to 6 millimeters each time, according to WebMD. Fox News, world's biggest sperm bank turning away redheads. Oh, but guess what? The BBC, oh no, in Europe, redheaded donors are being turned away at sperm bank. This is all in 2011, okay? 2011, oh, this is in 2015 right here. No, this was published in 2011. Well, guess what? In 2019, things have changed. 8 years later, what's this? Sperm banks reveal huge demand for ginger sperm donors in the UK. Uh-oh. 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 What's that, racists? Oh, wait. Did you all hear the faint cries of millions of racist people that are hateful towards ginger people? No? You didn't? I didn't either. I'm joking. But seriously, look. 8 years later after that news about the sperm banks turning down redheads, we now have sperm banks revealing that there is a huge demand suddenly for ginger sperm donors in the UK, one of the primary places of ginger hate. Gingers are rare, and in 2019 are proving more desirable than ever. A co-parenting site based in Great Britain has put out a public announcement calling men with red hair to donate to sperm banks around the country due to being in high demand.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
This is brilliant.
You liar, you
This is brilliant news. This is amazing. Amazing. Shut up, Max. Shut up. Max, be quiet. This is amazing news. I don't need any of you dumbasses talking over this.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
Canelo Alvarez is a Mexican redhead and a badass boxer. You should look him up.
That's very nice. Especially if it's a redhead. If they're a ginger. That's amazing. Right now, I'm teaching something right now, Jen. A co-parenting site that says, okay, so redheads are in high demand now. Co-parent Match is a service that puts women hoping to conceive in touch with potential sperm donors independently of a sperm bank. Interesting. Interesting. CoParentMatch.com. Find a co-parent or sperm donor. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway, that's...
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
Excuse me, Copperflab? Excuse me, Copperflab. Please shut up. Non-binary, gender fluid. Okay. I am a man. Okay. I am a male. I identify as a male right now. Like, I'm gender... I do typically say that I'm gender fluid. Non-binary, but sometimes you can identify as one thing one day, and then the other day you can kind of gravitate towards something else. You can be, you know, in the past they had non-binary people, gender fluid people that could kind of go back and forth. Native Americans. I don't know if it was Native Americans. There was someone else that had two-spirited. I'm not saying that I'm two-spirited or non-binary. I like gender fluid, not ginger fluid. I like the gender fluid label. Okay, I don't now. And that being said, I've fallen. It's not that I've fallen less out of love with labels. I don't know. Humans do not need to be compartmentalized in a fucking filing cabinet. Okay, we are people. We are complex creatures. Anyway, moving on. Now it says the company started in 2006 by a lesbian couple who, after an unsuccessful search for options to conceive a child, wanted to offer a regulated environment for singles and couples of any sexuality, nationality, or ethnicity to find sperm donor or co-parent. A sperm donor. And it's saying now, oh, look right here, look right here, look right here. Open image, new tab. Wanted, ginger sperm donors. Of course, they have to make it orange, don't they? Why? Become a father. Make a positive contribution to someone's happiness. Leave a legacy. For money, sperm bank only. Altruistic reasons. How? Register and add a profile. Find your matches. Contact your matches. Meet your matches. Choose your method of insemination. Get tested. Donate your sperm. Methods: home insemination. Artificial insemination such as IVF, in vitro fertilization. That's what IVF means. Our female members are looking for ginger donors now. Only 2% of our sperm donors have ginger hair. We love ginger. Hashtag save gingers. Come and join us today at coparentingmatch.com. That is a beautiful image, although I would say ginger people don't necessarily need you to save them. Now, it would be a brilliant idea, okay? Now, I would like to start a website now. This is not inspirational, but like a ginger website for ginger people only that want to have kids with other gingers. Now, you want to talk about saving ginger people? That's how you do it. All ginger only dating website. Tinder for ginger people only. No other people. Ginger Tinder. Gender. Well, not gender, that's already a word, but you get what I'm saying. That would be brilliant. Wanted, ginger sperm donors. Hashtag save gingers. Tag a ginger mate who would make a great donor. Wow. Reportedly, only about 2% of the co-parent. Anyway, look. This is a marked change from past demographics. They mention here about the biggest sperm bank in the world turning down redheads because there wasn't enough people wanting ginger kids. So racist. So fucking racist. Find it funny how you can't be a sperm donor if you're a ginger. And see, this is, they put the laughing emoji. And this is, you know, this is just, again, white males. White males. Always making fun of ginger people. We are very happy with redheads and what color and what hair color people have, but our job is to supply all listen to this. See this? We are very happy with redheads and what hair color people have. But our job is to supply all races, all hair colors, and eye colors, and all eye colors, and our problem. See, like, ginger people are a race. Now, they might be saying otherwise, but it doesn't matter what they say. They're stupid if they do say that we're not a race, but boom. But as of 2017, the hair color seems to be back in fashion for potential moms. Need a cute redhead in my life. Is everyone into redheads now? Cute. See?
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
We're so angry hating everyone we don't know we can't even take a joke. We should really let it go and be happy. Stop talking shit on our phones and blocking everyone we know. We've been being buttholes.
Ivanator, stop talking on my stream.
I'm a feminist who said that women
Nobody actually fucking likes you. You are a prick. You are not great. Drop a 111 in the live chat if you actually like Ivanator. I'm just curious. Does anyone actually like him? Drop a 000 if you don't give a fuck about Ivanator. Okay, drop no. Drop a 000 if you don't mind Ivanator, but you would appreciate it if he would stop interrupting your favorite teacher in the whole wide world and letting your teacher teach. And I'm not fucking crying. Now, everyone, suddenly we have a huge demand for ginger people. What does that mean for all of you? 2017, ginger people are rising up. They're starting to be the ginger men now are finally seeing a renaissance period where all women are wanting their semen. All genders now. Someone you know probably wants a ginger person's semen inside of them. And that might anger you because you're racist. You think that there's no racism towards ginger people? Well, what about this clip here? They talk about it on Good Morning Britain.
Between banter or, I don't mind fellow redheads taking, gentle sort of taking, the Mickey out of a red.
That means making a joke about redheads. They say take the mick, take the piss. The UK people have a funny way of speaking sometimes.
Heads, I think there's all, but there is a fine line. I mean, the thing that really got my hackles up about that was that, on the face of it, it's quite funny, but why is it socially acceptable to mock someone for
are we laughing
ginger
at the fact
characteristics?
She's redhead, or are we laughing at the prejudice against redhead? Because obviously redheads don't stay inside as soon as the sun comes out, do they?
Yeah, but there's this kind of preconception, isn't there, of what a redheaded person is.
It's something as a comedian I make jokes at
my expense, self-deprecating. I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
I'm the best Ivan-nator ever. I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better. Don't you make no mistake, cause I'm the GOAT. Feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost. I'm the one who pulls the sword out of the stone. Best ever.
I wonder if you're ever going to understand how stupid you are, Ivan-nator. I wonder if you will ever understand what an absolute fucking prick you are. I am on here trying to educate the world about ginger people and the discrimination we are facing as a group.
Who said that women being treated unfairly?
I said to stop!
Ever. I don't care what you say.
Shut up!
Forever.
Why are you repeating yourself?
Get the
Stop saying that!
Only voices that
you are not the goat!
Best ever.
You are not a goat! A sheep, maybe. Not a goat. More like a sheep. Now shut up. White like a sheep, too. Shh. Shh. Well, not white like a sheep. I won't say that, because there's also black sheeps and other kinds of sheeps.
Being a redhead's obvious.
Have you ever heard the term? Have you ever heard the phrase passed around online, like on TikTok, when you see a girl saying, "I don't know why women get so upset about, you know, such and such that men say," and you'll see in the comments, you'll see girls saying, "Oh look, it's a pick me." You know what a pick me is? Here, let me show you. Pick me. We'll use Urban Dictionary. A pick me, okay? A pick me is a woman that is willing to do anything for male approval. She will embarrass or throw other women under the bus to achieve this goal. The unfortunate thing about
who said that women being treated unfairly.
Shout out to Ivan-nator the legend. 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 Shout out to Ivan.
The unfortunate thing about a pick-me is usually the men they are trying to seek approval from are of poor quality.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
Man Copper, how does it feel that South Park
I'm not going to
man kill a ginger child? TSK life is a bitch, ain't it?
How does that feel? I don't know. It's not that I don't care. Just shut the fuck up. I know how I feel, but it's none of your business. Shut up! The unfortunate thing about a pick-me is usually the men they are trying to seek approval from are of poor quality and treat women badly, leaving little real benefit for the pick-me. Pick-me. If a man... Stop. Pick-me. If a man cheats on you, it's probably because your fault. Be feminine. Make him food. Clean his asshole. Really? Hold on. So let's read that again. Let's see what the pick-me is saying here, okay? This is what the pick-me is. This is what they're... If a man cheats on you, it's probably because it's your fault. Be feminine. Make him food. Clean his asshole. And so that can be applied to other things as well. Okay? You know, you can say that whoever's trying to throw others of their own kind under the bus to seek approval from another person of a different kind of person, or just another person, you could be called a pick-me, okay? I don't know if this is actually the case. I'm not sure if pick-me is the right word. I don't know if it's a bad word to say or not. I just see it tossed around a lot on TikTok in the comments when you see a girl making fun of other women, you know, to try and impress men. So I could say that this ginger individual here, I'm not saying that he's a pick-me, but he says that he embraces jokes about his red hair. Oh, is that right? So when you're embracing jokes about red hair, and so you're making these white people feel like it's okay. You are perpetuating that. You are keeping that kind of thought process going by going on TV, on national TV, on Good Morning Britain, one of the most popular morning shows in the UK and Europe, where ginger people are picked on a lot. You're going on that show with your long ginger hair and your beard and your blue eyes, okay? You're going on there and you're saying that it's okay to make fun of Redhead. Like, I'm not saying that's what he's saying. We haven't listened to him yet. But if you're saying that, that's problematic. Is it not? Am I wrong? Yes or no? Am I wrong? Is it not problematic to tell people that it's okay to make jokes at other people's expense? He just has a good sense of humor. Oh, is that right? So if somebody walked up to you and made fun of your race, or if you were overweight and they sat there and laughed at you, maybe in school or, you know, sometimes when you're feeling insecure, maybe they laughed at you about something that you have been picked on for a long time. You think that that's having a good... You have to have a good... I'm talking! Don't join the rotten eggs! I said to stop! Do not welcome Flavor Station to the rotten eggs! No one welcome anyone to the rotten eggs! When I say you don't fucking do something, you don't do it. Prick. Don't call Alice whatever Dare, whatever stupid ass name is. Don't call him based. And he is certainly not a king. Beckett King, whatever that name is. Now, I'm not going to sit here and call him a pick-me. Just, okay, to be clear here. I said to stop joining the rotten eggs! I said to stop! Do not welcome anyone! Not Flavor Station and not the Red Terror Revival. Don't do it. Congrats, all brand new rotten eggs. Mewfield in the live chat, shut the I said to stop doing that! Why are you doing that? Shh! 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 I am the boss here. What I say goes. If you're, this is my classroom.
I'm a feminist who said that women being treated unfairly.
Be quiet.
Screaming from the rooftop, speaked down, battered, turned us on each other. Now
Ivanator, I said to stop.
Blood gone splatter, turn us
Ivanator, I said to silence. I'm not, as I was saying before, I'm not calling anyone. I'm not calling this dude a pick-me, okay? I'm not going to call him a dude. I'm not going to call him a pick-me. I'm not going to call him a dude. Okay? Let's listen to what he has to say first. We're going to watch this video as a class. Do not interrupt. Quiet, please. Read the text above my head on the screen. Quiet, please. And who's saying that? CopperCab. I guess it's CopperCab. I don't know. Why does Aubrey draw me to look like a fucking egg? Is that an egg or a testicle with a beard? I don't know what that is. It's not, my head is not egg-shaped. Anyway, just shut up.
Characteristics.
Redhead, or are we laughing at the prejudice against Redhead? Because obviously redheads don't stay inside as soon as the sun comes out, do they?
Yeah, but there's this kind of preconception, isn't there, of what a redheaded person is.
And to anyone who's bored, I don't give a shit if you're bored. This is a class. If you are not here to be educated, then you can leave. I don't care if you watch or not.
One thing as a comedian, I make jokes at my expense, self-deprecating.
It's not I don't care if you watch or not, but I want you to learn, people. It's about learning.
Jokes about being a redhead, obviously, you know, and I do that in clubs around the country, and redheaded audience members come up to me afterwards and are delighted and show me pictures of their redheaded kids, which I couldn't be less interested in. But, you know, I play along because it's polite, isn't it? And, well, you know...
Do you want to see the pictures, Mike?
Oh, absolutely not, Jake. No. For goodness sake, no. The thing is... you know, I talk about this in my show, the idea that we're sort of discriminated against, or that there's sort of prejudice. Like, I enumerate examples of prejudice that I've experienced, like the fact that I can't do celebrity impersonations because I'm so red-headed that they come out Scottish, whatever I do. Like, if I try and do an impression of the actor Robert De Niro, I just look like a Scotsman who can't believe you're breaking up with him.
But I think you would do a great Mick Hucknall.
Now that's a very offensive remark. I have to say, I take exception.
So here we are. But you're in a situation where you have owned this now, and you are a grown-up, and you're an adult, and you are now plying your trade as an adult. But what a lot of the feedback we've had here is it's the abuse and the grief that the kids get when they aren't capable of coming back with quick one-liners or owning it that they're redheads. That's where they've all struggled. Lots of these people saying, I hated it when I was a child. I love it now that I'm an adult and I can see it's different and it's unique. And that's the issue, I think, isn't it, Jake, as well? Because you've got children.
Yes.
You've got children that have red hair. And of course, they're going through that as well. They're trying to sort of work with that identity and what is and isn't acceptable for people to say about it.
I think you're absolutely right, and I think what Alistair has done is absolutely the right thing, you know, but without a doubt, Alistair wouldn't have a set without sort of the experiences that he's gone through, and as you say, it's kind of toughened him up. But there's always this assumption with ginger people that, you know, that we've got to kind of, you know, toughen up and that we should, you know, sort of put a brave face on it. But, you know,
so
I don't think you should be.
Because jokes are made as adults, it somehow kind of gives a sanction to kids to take the mickey out of red-headed people at school, because in a way that they wouldn't about the colour of someone's skin or something.
Absolutely, yeah, and that was the point I was making as well. That you know, in my experience, well, when I was younger, I had a lot of hair, believe it or not, red hair. So I've got the experience of growing up being ginger. You know, I'm 47 years old now, and talking to nearly, you know, in my experience, talking to every red-headed person that I've ever met, we've always got common experiences about the abuse you've received, and I would say probably
Singer Ed Sheeran says he was bullied at school for his red hair.
60-70% of red-headed people have grown up with this sort of abuse, and I think you're right. You either suck it up and it kind of makes you into the character that you are. But as we're seeing that people getting in touch, you know, people have been suicidal. They're complaining about their kids at school being bullied, that want to die.